So it's upsetting and it's disappointing. I mean, anyone who knows me, I've said for years, it's one of my greatest pet hates in life that people think they can come to a sporting event, whether it's cricket or any code, and pay their money and think they can abuse or say whatever they like. I mean, I've hated it as a player. I hate it as a coach. We've seen it in different parts of the world, and it's really sad to see it happen in Australia. There's been a lot of talk, over the last couple of years, but it's sad to see that happen. And with I think our series so far has been played in such great spirits. It's been incredible cricket. It's been brilliant to watch on the field. It's been really good spirits between both teams. It's a shame to see it getting marred by incidents like we're hearing about today and last night. I've just read a book called The Fatal Shore, just finished that, about the history of Australia. I've read Stan's book, Australia Day. I've obviously watched the Adam Goodes documentaries a couple of times over the last few months. It's something that the team has been looking, we're exploring and we're learning, we're being educated. So, and the more you get educated and the more you understand, the more sickening it is when you hear of, racial discrimination, as has been alleged today. So, yeah, it makes you feel very sad that people are subjected to that. And when you start getting educated in what's happened in the history of Australia, as like I say, the path I've been on personally, and a number of our players are, you can understand why it's so hurtful. We talked a bit at tea about what was going on. As we said, that as hosts, we never want to see our visitors be treated poorly, do we? So, and there's different levels of that. We have been, I guess we're in England last year, and some of our guys have felt it before, and there's nothing pleasant about it. So I'm not exactly sure what was said out there between Tim and the Indians, but I think it was just a show of support, I guess, that that we don't condone any of that really, really bad behaviour. I think we saw it throughout the white ball series, both series, and we've seen it through this test series. I think I can't remember, I was interviewed before the summer started. What would be the perfect outcome? And I mentioned that it'd be this series, with everything that's happening around the world, be played, with great sportsmanship and with that great spirit that I'm talking about. And I think we've seen that, haven't we? It's been great to watch. It was nice to have Tim out there when that incident happened today. I mean, he's a class act, as we know. The game of Test cricket is always going to be played tough, but there's been a really good feeling amongst both teams, and let's hope that continues. It's a bit of a relief for us to see Rohit Sharma out there at the end. That's a huge wicket for us, because we know how he's a world-class player. So, and we know he's one of the all-time great one-day players. So if he was out there, he's going to keep scoring quickly. So now we're going to have to keep. We've talked about on this wicket. There's very little in this wicket. It's going to be We've seen that throughout the whole Test match. Again, great credit to the bowlers, but we're going to have to squeeze really hard, keep the pressure on. Hopefully the ball will start spinning a bit more again tomorrow for Nathan Lyon, and we'll just keep doing what we're doing. There's a little bit of invariable bounce. Hopefully that plays a part for us tomorrow as well. Since he's come into Test cricket, it looks like he's almost born to play, doesn't he? He's been great. I thought he was a bit defensive in the first innings, and that's certainly not how he plays in first class cricket. And we just encouraged him to be a bit more positive, look to score a bit more today, and he did that. And a lot of people will talk about those sixes he hit, but I just thought his whole innings, the way he's driving the ball down the ground, where he's looking to push and hit ones, he looks like a really class act. He's fitting into the team well, and he played beautifully today. It'd be a relief for him to get his first Test 50. It would have been nice for him to get a few more and get his first Test 100. But yeah, he's a great guy to have around, and he's doing a good job. Yeah, it's spinning a little bit, isn't it, Joe? We've seen it. It's been quite slow turn, though. Hopefully, I mentioned to all the players this morning, and particularly made the point to Nathan in front of all the players. I thought he bowled really well in the first innings without luck. He might get a little bit more luck in the second dig, but he'll play a big part. But when you've got a bowling attack like we've got at the moment, I'm actually in awe of it. You know, to see the way our fast bowlers are going about their business, to have Nathan Lyon, have a young kid called Cameron Green, who's, you know, can play a real role for us now and into the future. I'm in awe of our bowling attack. Let's hope they get the job done tomorrow. I'm also find it unbelievable, the athleticism of those guys. I mean, the way they field, that catch Mitch Stark took tonight, the run out of Josh Hazlewood yesterday, the run out by Paddy Cummins yesterday. I mean, they're not just great bowlers, they're great athletes and they're great fielders. So they're all playing their role, and you know, I'd be surprised if Nathan doesn't play a big part tomorrow.